Can we skip this? Bye. I don't want to watch this. Not again. Skip.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh. What?
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you? Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
But my show. My rip-off show.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you. Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
I don't want to relax. I don't need to relax. I need to go home.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
Always ready.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Ready.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
Remember what?
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Cameras aren't supposed to do this, but okay.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Type in the numbers, James. Kattsy. This is 20F. 12, 19, 86, 23, 04. Type in the numbers, James. Kattsy.
Don't be creepy. whiskey. Oh, jeez. Insane. I think it might be the circled spots. Okay, let's try 20F dash.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
That was the voice I heard in the first one, finally.
It's not like it, at all. I've worked with Officer Henning for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband, he was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
There are some said shut. Light flickers on. Wait, wasn't that door just open? Hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Did I click this? No. Driving home, don't have the fifth pint. What? No! Shouldn't, no, that's not how this works. So, so what does this mean? Does this mean I can go driving before my fifth pint? First steps to recovery. If you didn't tense up, I don't know what's wrong with you. Who threw this bed? That scared me. I don't know why. keys? Got the keys from the table. They're weird. They're weird. They weigh heavy in your hand. And they're also bleeding. And feel weird. You only caught a glimpse of the room. I guess that's why there is no detail here. I spent most waking moments in here. Untold stories. I hear my own heartbeat. The area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. No! It's right behind you! No, what? Someone's breathing over your neck. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach. Whoa.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Okay.
Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
X.
Come on.
Wait. Give me a second.
Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10. Clear.
Oof.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10. 200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
I am sorry, your system takes forever.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full. Come on, 360, hurry.
I'm going! As fast as I can. Ah, too far.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away. Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Oh yeah, that can't be on.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please. Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great.
What?
We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps.
No.
We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Let me a drill in my head. No. We're back here. The good old game. The house abandoned. Practice for adventure. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 5-month trip around month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. House is full, you're in a living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad's. There's a door to the hall. Great guest. Strangers. You exchange pleasantries, nod and smile. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main hall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although The party is firmly downstairs. Look around. Same as ever. Stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. Kitchen. See, all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen's full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Look. There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Read wall. Oh. Eat food. Eat roast. Maybe later. Oh, you're super picky. Happy New Year, 1986. And another banner. Weird place to hang it. Talk to Jen? Can I just say that? She's too far away. And the room is too loud. Go to Jen. Push through, apologizing over and over to get to Jennifer. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. No, we gotta put up with it anyway. You tell her you're not having fun. She frowns. She tells you to enjoy it anyway. And to loosen up, she asks you to get her a drink. Get drinks. You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself, too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes. You told her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move, can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Take drink. You pour down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Enter. I don't think I spelled it. Enter room. I want to go in the utility closet. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here, normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskey. Say in the floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Look around. There are racks of fine wine and the door to the kitchen. Card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you. And everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take it in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no, thousands of pounds worth of drinks in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Leave. You head back into the kitchen, watching your new best friend. You stumble out the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Go to Dad. It says he's across the room. Talk to Dad? How? He's across the room! He tells you he's proud of you. To go easy tonight. Early flight tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Dad. Or not. You go back to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way, though. Way through. Why am I playing a reading game when I can't read? A few bumps and laughs on the road, and you make it through the hall. You step dead in your tracks. Is Jen covered in blood? What? She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Help, Jen. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Sorry. Help, Jen! Help, Jen! Help her! Hello? Oh.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Whoa. You were standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves a hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Jen, are you alright? Yeah. We can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Maybe your keys are in the kitchen? The kitchen is busy. Way too many people crammed in here. But I guess this is where the food and drinks are at. The guests are like a set of vultures picking at their roast on the kitchen counter. Your dad is looking locking up the utility room. Look around. It's difficult to move around in here between all the people and the kitchen table. Look for keys. You need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or the living room. Leave room. And head back out to the hallway. Getting back in the hallway, bottle of whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Why am I still holding the whiskey? Jen points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. Go to the living room. You sure your keys are in the living room? The room has such a relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs, having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Look around. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Look under chair. Take a look underneath. No keys. Look at jackets. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Good. Leave room. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning, and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it though. You know the roads like the back of your hand. Don't you? Well, the poster did say you can't drink over 5 pints. I only had, as far as I know, two cups, 2 swigs. Talk to Jen. She thanks you for taking you home. Even as taking you ages to find your keys. Wait, she thanks you for taking you. I'm taking myself home? Nice. Get the front door and walk into the freezing night. Oh. Cold air hits you. You're glad you have your jacket with you. There's dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. Why can't I read? The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Look around. Crisp snow, cold air, and dark. Let's get this over with. Enter car. Fumble with the car handle, confused until Jen tells you to maybe use the key in your hand. Wow. Unlock door. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. That's well then. The car is freezing as you fumble around with your seatbelt. Your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Read. Nope. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator on back to get power and lights on. Also, found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." I never checked upstairs during the party. No! I don't think I was able to anyway. The car is freezing, both of you are blah 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 blah, have your seatbelts on, are ready to go. It's time to go. No. Start car. You try to turn the ignition. Sheer willpower, despite holding the keys in your hand. Really? I have to insert. I don't know how to spell insert. No. Insert key. I didn't spell it right. Put key in ignition. I didn't spell it right. I don't know anymore. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into ignition. I shouldn't be driving then if I can't attempt to put a key in there. Start car. Turn the key in the ignition, and the car roars to life. Drive away. The car squeals, but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. Release brake. Like, I didn't know I had to do it step for step. That's how you're definitely drunk. I don't know what you're trying to use. Release car brake. Let's release car brake. Move gears. Drive. Release the brake. Here's the car brake.
You're all over the place, James. Pull over. James, for fuck's sake, pull over! James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember, it was all your fault. I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James. Say it. Tell them. Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James. Do you not understand? This episode you're having must come to an end. Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember? Stop the session, Mr. Asian. Go back to where we started. Put an end to this nightmare. You can do this, James. You can let go. Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.